Rumormill podcast with Scotty and the Chode.
Okay, welcome to the Rumormill podcast. I'm the Chode. With me is Scotty Karate.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Real good, real good. It's
Good
about
to hear.
3:50 a.m. Hopefully my clocks, go back, fall forward?
That's coming up this weekend, I think.
Oh, I thought you mentioned earlier that they changed.
No, they changed where I am.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So what have you been up to?
Just watching some sports, taking a couple wagers here and there.
Oh, I like sports.
Yeah.
I love it, actually. I shouldn't say like. I love sports. It's just great how you see you'll have two teams just duking it out and then one wins, and it just, even though you didn't play, you feel like you were kind of a part of it, and that's what ever since I've been a kid, I love sports.
That is interesting because nothing could be further from the truth as far as a personal contribution at home from a couch.
But yeah,
and there aren't any rules. Like you could just pick a team, and then next year you could have a new favorite team. I mean,
yeah.
Nothing stops you there.
That's definitely frowned upon, but yeah, sports are great. I love the way it makes you feel. Just watching those guys run around and jump and do all that fun stuff. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of sports too. The beginning of the hockey season a couple weeks ago, so we've been watching some hockey games, and it's been really fun. Every time I've watched a game, the players they've played by the rules, and they've been trying to score goals, and the goalies have been making saves, and people have been checking, and it's been fun. It's been fun. You never know at the beginning of the year if people are gonna remember how to play, but they haven't missed a beat.
Sure enough, they get right back in the swing of things. So the goalies prevent the goal. They're trying to stop the goals to help their team.
Yeah.
The other team does the reverse, and
that's what makes it so exciting.
You're a Blues fan. How are they looking this year, coming off that cup win?
Oh, well, yeah, no, looking good. There's always a Stanley Cup hangover to be expected, as they say. But they're 6-3-3 as of taping, and you'll take it. It's tough to repeat. So I don't think anyone expects them to win back to back. But you know what? If they never win another one, I'm happy with the one we got. So, but you said you've been trying to win some money off some games.
Hopefully, you have some hockey bets for me coming up. If gun to your head, who wins it all? Who would be your child lock of the year, you think, for the Stanley Cup? At this point.
Wager your child lock of the year.
Like you would bet family members.
Ooh, loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
I would say if I had to bet a loved one, that's the thing. You love them, and you don't want to do anything that would lead to them having any harm done to them. So I got to think this through. If it's a loved one we're talking about.
Right, blood.
Yeah, a loved one. I'm still going to put some money. I would still put a loved one, I guess, on Tampa Bay. They're struggling out of the gate, but on paper, they're still probably the best team. Don't count out Washington. No one's really talking about them. They won the Cup 2 years ago. People have kind of forgotten about them already. And then out of the West, I would say don't count out Dallas just yet, even though they're struggling. And I don't know. Those would be my three, I guess. Tampa, Tampa, Dallas, Washington, and never count out Pittsburgh.
Yeah, so my wager, a loved one lock of the year, is the New England Patriots at this point. Your thoughts?
Yeah. No, they're doing. I looked them up. It looks like they haven't lost again this year.
Wager your child lock of the year.
Yeah.
The quarterback. Brady.
Tom Brady.
Yeah. This guy's good. The haters can say what they want, but this guy's a winner. Every season, he seems like he produces a winning record. He throws more touchdowns than interceptions. And a lot of times, these darn Patriots score more points than the opponents. And, so all these people out there that hate on this guy and say he's a terrible quarterback, I think they're nuts. This guy is the real deal.
Yeah, and he was originally 12th round out of Michigan or something?
6th round, I believe.
6th, okay. But even
yeah,
that's, look at how many first and second round quarterbacks just flopped. We're just garbage.
Yeah. Ever since he came into the league, it's just been nonstop. This guy sucks. This guy sucks. The media. This guy's terrible. He's a loser. Blah 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 blah. I think these guys are crazy. When I watch this guy, all I see is a winner. All I see is a top-notch quarterback, and all I see is a leader. And he's doing it again this year.
Yeah, the rings speak for themselves. I think six now.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got people out there saying, "Talk to me when you got 10." But these some of these talking heads, they just need to chill. Like I said, that's my story of the year so far. New England Patriots, despite all the haters and losers, they're a good team, and I don't care what anybody says. I think they got a shot at winning it again.
Absolutely, lock of the year.
Yeah. Are you doing anything for Halloween?
No, have yet to hand out candy here in Las Vegas. No costumes.
No one's ever come by your house?
No, because I don't like have the lights on, and it's pretty apparent that I'm not celebrating. I mean, it's a great holiday. It's a lot of fun. But I think I'm too old to go around with the pillowcase, and I could pull it off, totally. You put a mask on, blend in with the kids.
Yeah.
Just don't say things. Just don't make words. They wouldn't tell your voice is older.
But yeah, you could go along with a sign or something.
What would be on the sign?
Oh, just I lost my voice in a terrible accident, but my parents said I could still go trick-or-treating. Please have mercy on my soul and throw me some candy or something like that.
That's just crazy enough to work. Yeah, like a sandwich board.
Yeah.
Explaining the discrepancy in voice, octave issues.
Like, I lost my voice in a tragic mall accident, I guess, or skateboarding accident. If you could have mercy on my soul and throw me some candy, we'd appreciate it. My parents will be by in a little bit to help me out, but until now, I'll just stay on your porch and collect candy.
Now, would you hire like actors or have friends pretend to be your parents to sell it even more?
You could do, but then again, if you had I think it's better. It's more convincing if you're just by yourself, because it's like sad and lonely, and somebody's gonna, instead of trying to check your story out, they're just gonna throw you some Kit Kats and get out of there.
Yeah, and if it wasn't working out, you could then regroup, grab the fake parents, bring them along, and they could be like, "This is definitely my child. He warrants receiving candy."
Or you could, yeah. No, I like that.
If you had to dress up, what would your costume be this year?
If I had to dress up, probably like a sexy shoe or something.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's probably what
Reminds
I'd.
me reminds me of the limited options for women on Halloween. It's either what the sultry nurse, the sultry fire woman, or
A
the
shoe.
shoe, or the erotic cat. And that's pretty much it. I remember just going as a fan of a sport. Remember that when you couldn't put together a costume, a decent one? So you're like, I'm an Ohio State Buckeye fan. Did you guys do
Yeah,
that?
yeah, like that's it's supposed to be scary. I'm not. I'll tell you what. I'm not a fan of. I'm not a big fan of the costumes that are like a play on words. You know,
For
like
example,
I don't know, but I remember over the years a few have rankled my feathers. Where it's like it's not even a costume. It's just
it's like just a theme.
yeah, yeah. You'll know it when you
Like
see it.
go
You'll
like
know.
as a vibe. I'm a vibe. I'm a good vibe. That's my costume. Like it's something you
Yeah,
can't see or touch. It's just I know what
yeah.
you're
Like
saying.
I want to say there was somebody once that dressed up two-person one, and one person dressed up as a priest, and the other person dressed up as um like a toilet bowl, and they were like, "We're holy crap!" Like that is one I saw
Uh,
once, and I was like, "Well, I mean,
oh, like a word game. You combo the two words to create a phrase. I was thinking that time that guy went as forgiveness. Like that was his costume.
what was this? What did he dress up as?"
Oh, he had to explain it to people. This is what he did. It wasn't so much a costume as an explanation.
Okay.
But I mean, it didn't win like the costume contest at the down at the Palms or anything. But he's trying to switch things up. I respect that.
Okay. We'll pick it back up after after a word from our sponsor.
And now a word from today's sponsor.
Enjoy watching television? Love seeing your cell phone or laptop with a full battery? Get a kick out of turning on and off your lights? It's all thanks to electricity. Unless you've suffered a shock, you probably have never even noticed the electric currents flowing through the wires in your home. Rest assured, they're there, and they are ready to service you at the push of a power switch. Any modern gadget you own should come with a cord with a plug on the end of it, which typically features two silver prongs. Simply stick those prongs into a wall socket of your choice, and your device will come to life. It's that easy. Electricity, powering your life. And with Christmas around the corner, remember when you're out shopping for friends and family, there's no better present than one that comes with plugs.
Okay, we appreciate our sponsor, Electricity, for making this show possible today. Let's maybe stick with a business theme here. Business news.
Yeah, there's a couple things that jumped out at me. Somebody shared a video of this. It's real funny. I mean, I don't know, funnier. I guess some people would say it was like cruel or something. I don't know, but I guess that's for people to decide for themselves. But there was some hotel in Canada. Um, their security cameras had caught. It was one of those videos where they had caught a bear that had like wandered into the hotel. So,
What's up?
they sent the video around, and, it got posted to like a local TV channel, and, it went viral, and everybody was like, oh, it's funny, like that there's a bear that walked into a hotel. But what's causing, like, I guess it's becoming controversial is that instead of like releasing the bear and then just, sending him on its way and all this, they've actually turned him into a staff member at the hotel. And like, I thought this was a joke, but it's like this bear's actually working at the hotel. They got him wearing a bow tie, and he's not like just like chained up to like a post in the lobby, which is what you would think if you're gonna have a bear working for you. They've got him actually. He's delivering room service, and they've got him just running up and down the halls. And now they got people like animal rights people are all up in arms, and like people were going back and forth on this when this person shared it on my Facebook feed. They're like, someone's like, "Oh, it's so cute. I'll give it a like," and other people are like, "This is ridiculous. Why could you do this to a bear?" But so I thought that was pretty interesting. I guess only in Canada, right?
That's hard to believe. Like he's getting a W-2 and everything, I guess, or the
Well, I don't know
Canadian
how it works
equivalent
in
of.
Canada, but according to the thing I saw, it's 100% legitimate. He's an employee, and there's no differential between him and a normal human employee. They've got him, like I said, delivering. That's the thing that I found really funny about it. He's delivering room service. You'd think he would just want to eat it.
Yeah. Why would he deliver it when he could just consume it? And yeah, I don't know how he's not eating the fellow employees, his
But
boss.
that's what everybody's upset about now. People are saying that they don't think it's right that people should have to work with bears and all this. But I just thought it was kind of funny. The guy, the guy, I should say, the bear came in and accidentally stumbled in, and now he's got a job.
Huh? Does he have a name?
No idea. Like I said, it was just something somebody shared on Facebook. I have no idea, but I'm sure if you Google it, you can find out more or whatever.
Would he be the most adept animal to perform the tasks at this hotel, you think? Like, could they have gone with a different
Well, no,
animal?
that's what people were saying, that if they've got a bear, why stop there? But I guess if you're going to go down this route, you're only going to you can only hire who walks through the door foraging for food. So, I don't know. It was a crazy story. I just thought you might find it interesting.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty smart, but they're not like a dolphin or anything. So I'm just wondering, have they looked into some of the smarter mammals, such as a dolphin, or what? Like the tarantula is pretty smart.
Well, yeah, I don't know. You'll have to Google it. But all I know, so there's anybody listening, if you want to go to there's some hotel up in Canada. Apparently you can have a bear deliver your room service, and whatever side of it you fall on, if it's moral, if it's not, obviously it's something unique. I'll tell you that much.
But it could be just a 100% out and out lie.
No. Ooh. Oh, you mean you think it could be like a fake news or something?
Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's it. Right.
No.
A lot of that going around.
No, this isn't. No, I saw this on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. Another thing that I saw was that there's a how driverless cars are becoming big.
Yep.
They're talking about using them for delivery services and things like that. There's I forget what it is, but there's some company that's saying that they might deliver things through driverless cars or something like that.
Okay, like a drone but on the ground.
Yeah. No, that's what. It just got me thinking because I was reading this article about them having drones deliver, and I just started thinking there's a company that's really seems like it's come out of nowhere to catch fire. Amazon.com. It just seems like anything you search for, it comes up on them, and they've got it. So I'm just saying, it just got me thinking. They're talking about drones. It seems like these guys really are a company on the up and up, and maybe if we ever did stock tips or something, it would be something to look into. But anyway, so then the drone situation, or the driverless cars. So there's a pizza place somewhere, I don't know, I'd have to look it up again, but it was somewhere out in California, and apparently instead of having their pizzas, they're having driverless cars, but they're having the pizzas drive the cars. So they fire up your pizza at the place, and then it drives the driverless car. I mean, I know it's a driverless car, but you're technically supposed to always have a driver.
Oh, so they're calling the pizza, the food, they're calling that the driver, quote unquote.
They found a loophole, and so this way you can say that a pizza delivered itself. Some sort of first time in the history of humanity or something like that. At least this is what this website was saying, or
that people are really fired up. And
So like when people use that cliche, like, "Hey man, pizzas just don't up and drive themselves to you." Now they actually do.
yeah, oh, man, what a world.
The old adage.
Yeah, no, I mean, I remember, yeah. I think my grandpa used to say that.
Do you tip the pizza? What is the etiquette? I mean, what is the pizza an employee, but then it's eaten? So no,
Well, he's a temporary employee, isn't he?
part-time, very part-time.
I guess it would be like in this type of situation, like I said, from what I read, it's only one place that's done it so far. But I guess while it's in the car from the restaurant to the house, it is an employee. So it is, it has all the rights that all employees have, et cetera, et cetera. But then once it shows up, then it just becomes food, and then its only right is to be eaten, assuming it's delicious.
Of course.
But yeah, anybody out there is in California, look this place up, Bing it, Bing pizzas delivering themselves, order one, and we'd love to know how he drives and how he tastes.
All right. Well, do we want to kind of wrap things up here for today?
Yeah, I think maybe we should just, next
Yeah.
episode we'll try to be a little more organized.
Yeah, but who do we have to answer to other than, I guess, what World Wide Web we might get some emails from them. But it's our show, so it's like.
Exactly.
All right, guys, that does that for this week's edition. Show's out. Scotty out.